what did you like most about how you guys approached this game, and also how you finished it as well, holding the Jazz to, I think, just 17 points in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I mean, I think a big point of emphasis for us is like how many points a team scores in each quarter. So having, I think, a 25-point first quarter, a 23-point second quarter, and then to finish it off with a 17-point fourth quarter was huge, because in the past couple games it's been 35, 38. I mean, we had a 38-point quarter tonight, but that's been kind of where we've been at. So it was good to get back to holding teams under 30 for a quarter.
Charles has talked about how you do your homework, your defensive tendencies, you're always trying to look at film, and today you had some really great individual defensive possessions, moving your feet, beating guys to the spots. What goes behind the scenes to be able to do that?
Yeah, I mean, I think for a player like me that maybe is lacking in a lot of athletic areas, that stuff is ultra important, like knowing which way a player tends to drive more. So our coaches do a really good job pointing that stuff out to us, getting us film, but just knowing player tendencies, because it's like the answers to the test. Guy's a left-hand driver, you close out with a thought that he's going to drive left, and you'll stay in front of him.
Kon, to get this third win of the year, obviously we've talked a little about the crowd this year. Well from playing in the state of North Carolina, but to come here and expect again another victory in dominant fashion for Charlotte, just how cool is this for the team?
It was great. After a 3-game slide, getting back in the win column feels awfully good, and hopefully we can get another one on Tuesday.
Kon, you seem to have a knack for finding an open space on the floor. It's one thing we've kind of all noticed is, you'll slide out, find a spot, get really uncontested shots. I'm just curious, kind of where did you pick that up along? Is it way back in AAU ball, or where did you kind of pick up that knack for finding an open spot on the floor?
Yeah, so growing up, starting in like 7th and 8th grade, my dad's run a men's league in Milwaukee for 25 years, and so that playing with older guys that aren't as fast, like you got to learn how to create opportunities for yourself off of the ball, and so I credit that to a lot of the off-ball movement, just finding windows for my teammates, because that's at the end of the day you got to get a shot off, like you got to be able to create as much space as you can, and so I'd credit a lot to that.
A little background, how old were you and how old were the guys you were playing against?
Yeah, I mean, so my dad still plays, but I probably started playing, so I was in 8th grade and I played through high school, so like 14, and guys are probably anywhere from just out of college to my dad's age, which was at the time probably like 45. Yeah.
You and Sion both had great games on the stat sheet tonight. How great has it been for the two of you guys to have each other to rely on as you've continued the chemistry that you guys built at Duke and brought it here to Charlotte?
I mean, Sion's a great teammate. Obviously, he has the physical advantages. Like he's a beast. Super strong, but he's just such a smart player. And it's easy to play with him. He doesn't make mistakes on defense. He's always making quick decisions on the offensive end. And right now he's shooting like 100% from 3. So if you can do those things, you can play in this league for a long time.
Steve talked about how well you play in open space. I want to talk about how well you play when you don't have much space. You had a decel step today for a bucket. Can you just talk about the work you put in so that when maybe someone closes out on you, you're still able to find a good shot for yourself and a good release?
Yeah, I mean, over the past 2 games, like I felt like I was a little 3 happy. Wanted to get back to, getting downhill, creating the paint when I don't have that 3. So it's something me and assistant coach Blaine Miller have been really working on, just those pickups in the lane and those slow steps, trying to figure that part of my game out. And it's a little bit of adjustment. Like in college, it's a lot of playing off 2, a lot of higher pickups, where in the NBA there's just a ton of hands in there. So it's low pickups, high pickups. So it's just a little bit of an adjustment there, and I'm trying to get used to it. Yeah, thanks, guys.